Hi, hi everyone.
Hi,
How are
Hi,
you?
fine, and you?
I'm
Fine,
fine.
good. Let's start, right?
Okay.
Um, okay. Today we are going to talk about the experiences we have had in observing some classes. In this case, we are going to talk about the teachers. Um, my name is Mayra Angélica Correa Ordóñez. Um, a fourth semester undergraduate student in foreign languages with emphasis in English. I'm doing the pre-internship at the Foundation Umbrella. And you?
My name is Lina Marcela Carvajal Claros. I am a degree student in English. I am doing the internship at the Umbrella Foundation with a population of adults.
My name is Jenny Campos. I did my pedagogical practices at the Umbrella Foundation. The students are adults. The Umbrella Foundation works from the sign of andrology, which is the set of teaching techniques that focus on the education of adults. Um, Yeah, the first question about the experience, the practice is, did you perceive that the teacher planned every class or she rather improvised in the session? Is planning or improvisation successful or not? Explain why.
Okay, in my case, I did. I realized that the most of the teachers plan the classes, other students. I consider that a well-planned teaching method is the best thing that teachers should do to teach a class because we have the possibility of having different ways for a student to learn. When we don't plan a class, many times we don't have the tools to influence correctly in a student. This teacher mostly applying classes. And you, Lina?
Um, yes, I did. I could notice on different occasions that a teacher improvised in some classes because she only reviewed the guide and told what was inside, and I did not use another means to explain clearly. Even she said that she didn't remember that she had a class that day. She was late to class because she had a meeting. This means that there is no preparation of the class by the teacher, and if she didn't implement didactic course to teach the area of English, it was difficult to achieve effective learning with the students. Because teaching a second language, the teacher must be prepared and implement different teaching strategies taking into account the learning style of the students. Since the teacher must be creative to make the class interesting and attract the students. And you, Jenny?
Okay, good. I observed different teachers and most planning class, only one class that was planned. I think that planning class is a very great advantage because planning gives the teacher security and helps him kid that today subject. planning classes is very good because the teacher is secure in the subject of the material. Thank you.
Okay, second question.
Second question.
What could the little skill stand of the English teacher? Can you answer that, please?
Okay. The pedagogical ability that I highly of the English teacher is that they master new technologies because this is means that she used to explain the class in shares the guide for the students to develop the activities. Besides, she shares the different images and videos that she searched this time on YouTube. In this way, I think that she adapts of to the current reality. And you, Jenny, about it.
Okay. Okay. One of the main skills is to teach in a didactic and dynamic way. This makes the subject complicated. The students understand any subject without difficulty. A very effective method that the teacher uses the method that helps students to practice the different English language skills. And you, Mayra, what is your opinion?
The teacher has the ability to be organized because she implements the unification of the student in a group with the obligation to take into account the individual specificity and the relationship existing in the team. He is also an analytical person because he manages the learning results, analyzes his students in detail, listen to them.
Okay, that is good, Maya. Um, what were the general attitudes of the students towards the English class, their teacher and mates? Why do you think that happens?
The students feel motivated by the teacher, but in front of the class, they feel incapable and pronounce any word made them feel uncomfortable. The louder and the dynamics for solving the exercise collaborative give them security. The teacher motivation is very important because as a consequence of the teacher behavior, students' attitude and desire to learn is seen. And you might ask,
Um, the students are very participate, um, very interested and demonstrate skills in English and what they didn't understand without thinking they asked their teacher. She had a very good answer for this because she had patience to encourage her students to improve. And
Okay, Maya. In English class, one student was falling asleep, but the others were answer the teacher questions, and interacting with other students. They demonstrated writing skills because they were completing the sentence together with the teacher. As for the student who was falling asleep, I think that was due to lack of integration and motivation on the part of the teacher because she didn't carry out participatory activities express their knowledge or socialize the response.
Okay. The fourth question: do you consider students learn chance to choose teacher skills? Why or why not?
Um, yes, in my case, I do. Yes, I do. A student learned because the teacher had good communication skills. That is the ability to transmit learning effectively, since she had good pronunciation and speaking. Others gave her best effort, so she was not so good. But the most important thing is that she had a lot of empathy, and the students repeat, tried several times until they got it right. And because of that, it was amazing.
Yes, about this question, I think that through the ability to handle new technologies, students communicated with the teachers to receive the class. Since this medium facilitates the learning of English language, even the teacher dedicated so that they could listen to development of the activity. They had to turn on when she was explaining, and they turned on microphones when they wanted to ask a question. In this way, we realize that new technologies facilitate student learning, transform linear and traditional learning models into innovative, interactive, and personalized models that improve the educational process. What do you think, Jenny?
I think that the attitude, language skills, and motivation that the teacher gives students are main factors for them to acquire valuable knowledge. For their role lies without worrying only about the English text or facing the subject. Uh, this is my opinion.
Okay, five questions. Good to change anything in teachers' attitudes toward and why? What do you think, Lina?
Okay, Mayra. Um, Repeat please the question, Mayra.
Yes, sure. So, good you change anything in teachers' attitudes? What and why?
Okay. Yes, I would. First, I would change the teacher attitude, then the implementation of communication skills, because the teacher must motivate students so that they fall love for learning a second language, that they do not only attend or complete with the class, but also they learn communication of the students so that they develop and work educational, social, and cultural context orally and writing. What do you think, Jenny?
Uh, uh, I will change the way he laughs because is it sometimes very loud and can intimidate the students. Uh, and you, Mayra,
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, you're finished?
yes, what is your opinion?
Okay. Okay. No, I good. A good educator is one of who believes that all students can learn, who understand the purposes of the educational system, and who focuses on a student, not just numbers or the demands they must meet. He's a person before a teacher, and she chose it a lot by being inclusive and understanding.
Okay, Mayra, your opinion is good. And question number 6. In the case that the students are not very English, that happens. What do you think, Jenny?
Mm. Students do not master the English languages will because it is a new topic in their life, despite being adults and never in their lives about like to try to speak or why in English. The few now and the corporate are with the help of the teacher is the job of the teacher. What is your opinion, Mayra?
Okay. Um, when a student is not fluent in English or any languages in general, I consider it to be due to lack of practice. We are clear that anyone can acquire knowledge. The limitations are in the mind, only in the mind. And when we are filled with fear, because although the teacher influences a lot, if a teacher is not good or does not have education, it is the student's task to acquire autonomous learning. That's why it is important um, in our life.
Okay, about it. Okay, Mayra, thank you. About it, I think that students do not master well due to lack of practice because they are given enough materials so that they are autonomous in the learning. Besides, some don't have time to review the guides. This means that they do not acquire linguistic skills. I had been able to observe that pronunciation is difficult for them. So the teacher in the class puts them to practice through repetitions so that they create the habit of communication and they are known words in English.
Okay, finally, question
The
Question number
seven.
seventh
7.
question.
Yeah, number 7. So,
The
which
seventh.
skills does the teacher encourage the more in students? Writing, speaking, listening, or reading? Why do you think he or she focuses mostly in that or those skills and not in all of them? Lina?
Okay, Mayra. In the classroom, the teacher further encouraged the ability to write and read because the student has to answer the question, as they had to comply with the correct words and organize them with a suitable structure for the construction of the sentences. Also, reading skills development for the development of the activity. I think the teacher focused only on tools to school because they had to read English sentences to understand them and thus carry out the activities effectively. And what do you think, Jenny?
I think the skill the teachers pay the most attention to are hearing, listening, and speaking. Uh, the teacher focus on the skill because students think it's easier because the general skills are important because the teacher focus in listening or reading because the students acquire the information for the skill. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, finally.
What do you think, Myra?
Okay, and me, the teacher focuses on the ability of speaking. I feel that it's a good idea because whoever speaks will listen well, and whoever listens well generates advantage. Since they apply what they have learned, I think the teacher focuses more on that skill because it is strategic and helps a lot for students to relax and lose their fear of learning a second language um, or language. That's it. Um, Great, guys. I'm so glad you enjoyed the internship process. I think that that's what it's all about. And I'm really happy that in the fourth semester we have this opportunity to interact with students and even better with the student of the Andra Gothic model because I think it's something different for us and maybe we finish.
Okay, thank you, Clamis, for this answer. Um, it's very good.
Yes. Um,
Bye.
See you in
See
the
you.
next opportunity.
Bye.
Bye.